standing for the presentation of the colors and the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner by our Cooper High School Band, directed by Mr. Brad Stewart. Please remain standing until the colors have exited. Please be seated.
Welcome to Randall K. Cooper High School commencement ceremony of the class of 2023. I am Melinda Brooks, Assistant Principal. I would like to acknowledge our Board of Education and District Administration. Board of Education, Dr. Maria Brown, Karen Bird, Jesse Parks, Cindy Young. And our District Administration, Matthew Turner, Superintendent, Miss Kathleen Rootman, Executive Director. Thank you to each of you for your support and commitment to education and our schools specifically. Additionally, I would like to thank our counselors, office staff, senior class co-sponsors, Miss Rachel Burris and Miss Tracy Moore, for their assistance in organizing this special occasion. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium Jessica Neal to deliver the student address.
Sorry, that took a minute. Our senior song, Where'd All the Time Go by Dr. Dog, was released in 2010. That's the same year that we all entered kindergarten. Looking up to high schoolers at that time seemed so surreal. They looked so grown up, and it felt like a reality millions of years away. But now here we are, minutes away from crossing the finish line and entering the next phase of our lives. From silly bands to Apple Watches, we have experienced a collage of trends and events that have molded our interests today. As we reflect on the past and look toward the future, it's important to think that perhaps the biggest factor in who we are is who we decide to be. The friends we choose to have, the goals we choose to work towards, and the values we choose to hold. In this moment, we have time to grow into who we choose to be. We have the safety blanket of our youth. We have the opportunity to make mistakes and quickly bounce back from them. The world has not yet put us into a box of expectations for successful adulthood. This is something that we can take advantage of as we decide what our goals are. Although different, each of our paths have intertwined to bring us to this room today. We have spent the last 4 years together in the halls of Cooper every waking moment. We have been blessed to have this time together. Our friendships and memories are what will last us beyond graduation. State testing, class grades, and drama are all things that we will leave behind today. All we have to take with us is our diploma and our emotional connections. As people may grow and change over the years, the high school memories will always remain the same. As we get further away from high school, the only unifying factor will be our memories and our friendships, so please hold on to them. As we move further into the future and further away from each other, we will always have our high school experience to grasp onto. Maybe for you, that's football games, dances, or classes with your friends. One of my dearest high school memories was going stargazing with my friends. Looking into infinity can really change your perspective on things. When you look up at the stars, you're seeing the building blocks of galaxies. The planets and clouds of dust work together to create celestial art across known space with a new canvas at any viewpoint. When we gaze into the night sky, we're looking at the past. According to Forbes, the stars in the Big Dipper range from 60 to 125 light years away. That means when you're looking at pieces of the Big Dipper, you're seeing light that has been traveling for 125 years. You're looking at something from before you were born, and it's still clearly visible today. Reaching for the stars means doing things with high ambition and doing things that can last for years to come. Our limited time alive has no influence on the impact we can have or how long it will last. How often have we been told to use our time wisely in class? Despite the commonality of the subject, time, in nature, is a mystery. It's not widely understood if now even exists. We don't know how we can sense time flowing or why the past is so familiar and the future so mysterious. The consensus of time is that it's limited. Now marks the difference between the past and the future. Now is the only thing we experience and the only thing we can change. What we do now affects what we can do in the future. Jonathan Safran IV said, quote, "Sometimes I can feel my bones straining under all the lives I'm not living." Seniors, we could all make lists right now of everything we'd like to do, everyone we'd like to meet, all the talents and careers we'd like to acquire, and without a doubt, it would be impossible to complete it all. The notion that you can be all you want to be is unrealistic for the timeline of our lives. We must find the balance between living without regret and choosing what is worth our time. That's why this song applies so deeply to a graduating class. The song "Where'd All the Time Go" talks about a woman's regrets for not enjoying, forced to live with the safe choices that she made as she reaches the end of her life. She realizes that she has missed everything important and she didn't take advantage of the wonderful gift that she was given. Seniors, now is our time to recognize that we do not have forever. It's true that our lives have just started. With every choice we make from this point, our possibilities become more limited, but our futures become clearer. Graduation is a bittersweet time in which we can consider what's important to us. What do we want our lives to look like? How are we going to make that happen for ourselves? We have our whole future ahead of us, but it could waste away in a second if we let it. As we think about where all the time went before graduation, let's consider where our time will be spent in the future. The people we love, the dreams we chase, and the memories we keep alive are all crucial in aiding the adults we become. Don't take a single second for granted because time will run out before you know it. So, seniors, reach for the stars and never look back to regret what could have been. Make your impact and enjoy the process that it takes. Thank you for taking this time to listen to me, and inspired by the words of Jonathan Safran IV, live all the lives you can.
Good afternoon. I am Principal Mike Wilson, and I welcome you to NKU's Truist Arena and the commencement exercises of Randall K. Cooper High School's 15th graduating class of 2023. It is an honor to serve as the principal of this school and the outstanding students, parents, and staff members that make up our great community. A group I would like to recognize this afternoon is our graduates that have chosen to go into the armed services to serve and defend our great country. Please hold your applause until all names are called. And would the following graduates please stand and remain standing when I call your name? Mason Arcuri, Jaden Flynn, Gary Harmon, Thane Huddleston, Ava Montgomery, Andrew Newman, and Jacob Scott. Join me in congratulating these young men and women. You could remain standing because some others are going to join you. I would like to recognize family, friends, and staff members that are either here in person or watching online that have served or currently serving in the armed forces. Please stand so we can honor your service along with our graduates going into the armed services. You can be seated. You may have noticed a chair in the back row of our graduates with a graduation gown and a yellow rose in the area where Gavin Michael Ward would have sat. It is unfortunate that he was taken far too soon after a hard-fought battle with a form of brain cancer referred to as DIPG. Some of his family is here today celebrating this momentous occasion in his honor and memory. Today is the last time the class of 2023 will sit together as seniors before you all disperse in various directions. Our 4 years together have resulted in many memories, including a pandemic that interrupted a good portion of your high school career. I have had a really cool perspective with this graduating class, as I am also a parent of a graduate today. Before we all go on our way, I would like to leave you with 4 points of advice that will help you succeed in the next phase of your life. Number 1, find what you are most passionate about and run after that. Don't let anything or anyone stand in the way of reaching your dream. Success comes when you do what you love. Finding what you are most passionate about can be a challenge, so do things that you might not usually do and talk to people that you might not usually talk to. There will be curves, bumps, and even detours in your journey. Most of your lives will not pan out the way you wrote about in English class. This is what makes life interesting and exciting. Number 2, give your all. No matter what you decide to chase after, make sure you give it your all. Do not leave a stone unturned. Be your own competitor. Never leave wishing you would have tried harder. You should always strive to do better than before. Number 3, don't be afraid of challenges and difficulties. How you handle roadblocks and detours in your journey of life is what defines you. Every hardship faced, every mistake made is a lesson to learn from. What does not kill you makes you stronger. It is not always about what is at the top. It's the climb. It's the journey. Yes, at times it will be difficult, but in the words of Greg Hawkins, no one said it would be easy. They just promised that it would be worth it. Number 4, never take things for granted. It is important not to lose sight of the simplest things in life. Be appreciative, be thankful, be grateful. Most of us never realize the impact and importance of the small things until they are taken away. I would encourage you to write down 3 things that you are grateful for each day. You will be surprised how difficult that task can be the first few days. It does get easier, but most importantly, by doing this, you will begin noticing the small things that can so easily be taken for granted. Many of you are excited to leave this part of life behind you. Some of you are sad to see this journey end. Either way, we all will keep this time seared in our memory and how you have changed and matured as adults. Many of you were born a few years after the tragic events of 9/11 that forever changed many aspects of our life. You end your high school career having endured a global pandemic of COVID-19 that interrupted a good portion of your high school years. You have experienced many firsts in your short lifetime. For example, in 2012, the first licenses for cars without drivers was issued in the state of Nevada. Also, Hurricane Sandy took an unusual track up the East Coast, hitting Long Island and Atlantic City. In 2013, using a 3D printer and cell cultures, scientists at Cornell University were able to grow a living ear. In 2016, the Chicago Cubs win the first World Series since 1908. In 2017, SpaceX and space tourism was birthed. This only names a few of the firsts during your time, but I encourage you, do not stop now. Blaze the path before you. It is time for the class of 2023 to shine. Now is the time to build on the foundation that has been established in each of you. Go, dream, inspire, laugh, smile, and change the world. As we end our time together this afternoon, I would like to leave you with these final words from Octavia Spencer from Kent State University. The best years are very much ahead of you, and they can be whatever you want them to be. As much as you have changed during your time here, more change is coming. You're going to continue to evolve in unforeseen ways. You are full of complexities and wonders that haven't even begun to surface. Life's unpredictability will draw these out, and what defines you will be mere shades of and hues of a more vibrant you over the next 5, 10, 50 years. Life will look differently than you think it will. Best of luck, class of 2023. And now I would like to invite our selected faculty member to address you this afternoon, Cooper Original, one of our science teachers and head coach of our volleyball program, Miss Michelle Isaac.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Welcome all. Look at this lovely group sitting here. Like he said, my name is Michelle Isaac. Since its inception in 2008, I've been privileged to call Cooper my home. Several years ago, I too was a Boone County School product, and just like you, had the opportunity to graduate from this distinguished school system. It is my privilege to stand before you to give the faculty commencement address to this amazing group of young men and women who, ironically enough, ended their first year of high school 4 years ago with so many unknowns. Class of 2023, you are special for many reasons, but one characteristic that stands out the most is the way you have learned to overcome obstacles and thrive through adversity. Maya Angelou once said, "You may encounter defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can arise from, and how you can still come out of it." My greatest influence in my life came from my father, who was also a dedicated teacher and coach in this very same Boone County system that taught me many of my life lessons. He said to me on my graduation day, "You are going to fail at something. It is okay, but what you do with that failure is up to you. Let it define you or let it inspire you to continue on your path." Little did I know way back then that lesson he instilled in me would have carried me through a lifetime of obstacles. See, when I was your age, I faced a difficult situation with the passing of my father. It could have derailed my dreams to become a teacher and leader. But what I learned through that experience is that setbacks are not failures. They are opportunities to grow. They are opportunities to grow, learning to navigate, and come through with the amount of grace and tenacity that I know you can. Over the years, I have tried to instill in my students and athletes alike that the greatest lessons you will ever learn in life come from defeat or setback. It's okay to make mistakes. No one has to be perfect. I tell my girls I have to be the perfect one in the room. As long as you take those lessons and apply them to your next obstacles, you will be fine. Wouldn't life be a bit boring if we were all perfect and everything went according to plan? Matter of fact, it was this group of seniors their freshman year that took an extended spring break and closed out their freshman year earlier than expected. This was your first big experience with overcoming adversity and learning different lessons along the way. We, teachers, admin, and you all sitting out there, were very uncertain what would happen and what it would look like. And through that experience, we all saw that education would forever be changed, especially for you sitting out there. And while we could dwell on the negative, instead, look at what we all accomplished together. Every adversity is an opportunity to grow, to learn, to evolve, to get stronger, to become better. Overcoming adversity has been something that the senior class has excelled in. It would have been easy to allow this experience to ruin your high school years. But instead, what we witnessed were students learning to help each other, prioritizing the important things in life, and even enjoying their last prom on a riverboat, which was a first, and many were very scared of that event. This phenomenal group proved that everyone's path is different and they could succeed. The main takeaway from those turbulent years is that you are here, ready to change that tassel to the other side. You all finally had the complete normal year, being in the classroom and enjoying the last moments of your high school career. A normal year for just surviving a hard test in class, to packing the stadiums and gyms to cheer on your favorite Jaguar teams. You have created the memories that will be with you always, and you can say that you did all this and thrived in the face of adversity. If I can leave you today with any words of wisdom, as you close the doors to Cooper and open the doors to your next adventure, it is this: always rise. Don't let the bad change who you are, and it is okay to stumble over obstacles. It is okay to feel all those experiences in that moment, but don't stay there too long because life has many more for you. Rise up. Become better from those experiences, learn from them, and understand that one's greatest success can come from the disappointment and your greatest failure. Everyone's path is different, and no one sets out on this journey to fail or experience hardships, but just know they will arise. And if you are well prepared, it will help you come out on the other side. So I challenge you, Cooperites, to look even at every obstacle as a chance to rise to the occasion. Let your struggles fuel your passion, and your setbacks motivate you to strive for even greater heights. And when you emerge on the other side, and you will, triumphant and resilient, you'll know that you have the power to overcome anything that life throws your way. Good luck on your journey, and congratulations on your graduation on a special day. I thank you for this opportunity and wish you much love and success. Once a JAG, always a JAG. Thank you.
The early college program encourages students to challenge themselves by taking collegiate-level courses. Students who have completed this program while taking additional courses met the requirements for an associate's degree. We would like to recognize the students in the 2023 graduating class who have received associate's degrees from Gateway Community and Technical College. Students, please stand and as I read your name and remain standing until the list is read. Caleb Abden, Dakota Bell, Wyatt Brooks, Joshua Chapin, Elena DeCamp, Austin Green, Danielle Jones, Nina Joyce, Emily Nichols, Elizabeth O, Tyler White, Daniel Wood, and Emily Weimer. Give them all a round of applause.
Hello, I am Matthew Dryden, one of the school counselors, and I will be presenting the Kentucky Scholars. The Kentucky Scholars Program encourages students to challenge themselves in the areas of math and science to increase sustainability in a global economy. Students earning the recognition of Kentucky Scholars have completed the pre-college curriculum in addition to taking physics and the necessary math prerequisite. We would like to recognize the 50 Kentucky Scholars in the 2023 graduating class. Students, please stand as I read your name. Braden Adamishan, Hannah Bailey, Jaden Barnett, Jeremiah Barth, Giovanni Beltran, Ryan Bishop, Christian Calhoun Abney, Mason Canfield, Addison Carabona, Alex Collins, Nicholas Comstock, Austin Curry, Logan Doherty, Vance Dawson, Riley Depew, Barbara Elgamos, Jamil Flores, Chloe Flortner, Riley Fortin, Richard Gartner, Emma Hyde, Andrew Johnson, Alex Kannerick, Ivan Lau, Elena Lay, Whitney Lind, Alexa Luckhart, Gavin Lutz, William Mackey, Kyla McDonough, Taylor Moore, Divya Naidagari, Christian Nelson, Madison Norick, Elizabeth Oakes, Cole Oates, Mason Pemberton, Derek Poland, Coleman Pope, Miles Salmon, Avery Sanford, James Schilling, Elijah Timmerding, Emma Turner, Nicholas Volts, Caleb Wardrop, Ryan Weber, Cameron Wilson, and Trenton Wilson. A round of applause for these students, please. Please be seated. Next will be the presentation of Randall K. Cooper High School diplomas. Please hold your applause and cheers until all names in the first half of the alphabet have been read. After reading the second half of the alphabet, we will have a fitting celebration for them as well. This will ensure all families will be able to hear the name of their graduate. Thank you. And now, the presentation of the Cooper High School Class of 2023 diplomas. Caleb Wallace Abden, magna cum laude. Alexis May Abercrombie. Jason Diego Abner. Braden Alexander Adamishin, magna cum laude. Grace Elizabeth Adams. Fardosa Mohammed Adal. Dumaka Tutuku Isaac Ajezu. Namdi Israel Ajezu. Lauren Page Allen, summa cum laude. Macy Jean Anderson. Skylar Ray Anderson. Mason Charles Arcuri. Anna Jolyn Armstrong. Hannah Shea Bailey, summa cum laude and cams. Jaden Faith Barnett, magna cum laude. Jeremiah Alexavier Barth. Ellen Elizabeth Beasley. Lucas Owen Beckett. Dakota Layla Bell, summa cum laude. Giovanni Diego Beltran, summa cum laude and cams. Lily Ashley Basong. Molly Jordan Biddle. Ryan Matthew Bishop, magna cum laude. Sarah Lee Bishop. Rylan Scott Black. Coleman James Blair. Julia Arlen McKenna Blair. Kendall Rylan Blau. Maxwell Anthony Blevins, cum laude. Thomas Michael Bolton. Mackenzie Marie Bourne, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Ann Bova. Duncan Thomas Bray. Jonathan Andrew Brewer, magna cum laude. Kylie Isabel Burmeyer, cum laude. Avery Lauren Broadbeck, cum laude. Caleb James Brooks. Wyatt Henry Brooks, summa cum laude. Abigail Marie Brown. Katie Blaine Brumbeck, summa cum laude. Ari Valdez Bryant. Trenton Dale Caldwell. Christian Adele Calhoun Abney. Mason Isaac Canfield. Addison Kelly Caravona, magna cum laude. Melody Ann Carroll. Ashley Regan Cheney, cum laude. Joshua David Chapin, summa cum laude. Kendall Marie Cheek, magna cum laude. Cassandra Alejandrina Chia. Tanaye Forbes Chubamu III. Avriel Grace Kristen. Isabella Christine Shufo, summa cum laude. Casey Ann Clark. Ella Grace Clausen. Jacob George Klein, magna cum laude. Sophia Grace Cobb, summa cum laude. Aaron Thomas Coffenberry, cum laude. Madeline Ann Cole, magna cum laude. Jackson Walker Coleman. Sage Collier Collette. Alex Paul Collins, magna cum laude. Nicholas Edward Comstock, cum laude. Julia Renee Conley. Trinity Elizabeth Cooper. Colton Spencer Cornelius. Jackson Herbert Kenji Kress. Hudson Douglas Krigler. James Roland Crow, cum laude. Joseph Richard Crowell. Austin Patrick Curry, magna cum laude. Kennedy Marie Daniel, magna cum laude. Logan Campbell Darty, summa cum laude. Jamie Nicole Davidson. Vance Stephen Dawson, summa cum laude. Caleb Matthew Day. Logan Michael Dean. Elena Boutonnet de Camp, summa cum laude. Chloe Madison DeFevers, cum laude. Alexis Marie DeHaven. Grace Allen Delaney, cum laude. Anessa Madeline DeMarco, cum laude. Riley Jean Depew, magna cum laude. Maida Dizdarovic, cum laude. James David Donahue. Phoenix Rose Dozier. Tyler James Dunaway. Jalen Ray Dunn. Ricky Ricardo Allen Durrett Jr. Delaney Hope Erie. Barbara Elgamos, summa cum laude. Sadie Rose Ellis. Carson David Enda. Bailey Judd Feldman, magna cum laude. Jason Earl Fields, Jr. Cadence Glenn Flam, summa cum laude. Jamil Edwin Flores. Jaden Michael Bradley Flynn. Jessica Ruth Ford, magna cum laude. Chloe Paige Fortner, summa cum laude and CAMS. Riley Georgia Marie Fortin. Dylan Lee Foster. Matthew Todd Fouts, summa cum laude. Austin Scott Frank. Cole Anthony Freeman. Kay Marie Freihofer, magna cum laude. Kelsey Ann Frecking. Albany Rose Fritsch. Hunter Reed Fulton. Aaliyah Lynn Gaither, cum laude. Gage Michael Brand Gallagher. Nathan Miley Gamble. Richard Charles Gartner, summa cum laude. Mackenzie Lee Gillen, cum laude. Isabella Martin Godstead, cum laude. Austin James Green, summa cum laude. Gavin Windsor Green, cum laude.
Brandon Thomas Hale. Sincere Dayro Hall. McKenna Leigh Hamilton. Kylie Aaron Hampton. Gary Jonathan Harmon. Jake Douglas Harmeyer, magna cum laude. Avery Raylan Harper. Alyssa Lynette Hartman, magna cum laude. Emma Rashay Hybe, summa cum laude. Cheyenne Faith Henderson. Shane Matthew Henderson. Marcus Antonio Enriquez, cum laude. Kyle Michael Higgins, magna cum laude. Leo Henry Hyduck. Brian Paul Hill. Camden Thomas Hitchcock. Nathan Michael Hoffman. Jace Lee Hotchkiss. Thane Alexander Huddleston, summa cum laude. Abigail Elizabeth Ingram. Madeline Marie Jackson, magna cum laude. Faith Lynn Jameson, cum laude. Brendan Charles Jenk, cum laude. Alice Elizabeth Johnson, cum laude. Andrew Raymond Johnson, magna cum laude, cams. Brianna Sky Johnson. Timothy Brandon Johnson. Danielle Madison Jones, magna cum laude. Nina Joyce, summa cum laude. Alex Chase Canarick, cum laude. Brandon Cooper Keating. Jason Andrew Keener. James Anderson Keeney. Alicia Ann Kites. And if we can go ahead and give a round of applause for these students as we transition to announce the remaining graduates. Go ahead. Jacob Anthony Keller. Allison Grace Kimball. Zachary Tyler Kimball. Stephen Christopher Clay, summa cum laude. Adam Jonathan Klein. Allison Riley Kring. Riley Ann Keene. Sierra Michelle Loddick. Gabriella Rose Leach, magna cum laude. Christian Mark Light. Zachary Ryan Light. Danielle Ray Lenz. Sawyer James Lilly, magna cum laude. Whitney K. Lynn, summa cum laude. Griffin Aloysius Loneman. Corey Joseph Lowery. Alexa Elaine Lockhart, magna cum laude. Alyssa Jewel Lockhart, magna cum laude. Gavin Jacob Lutz. Gavin Wayne Lyle. Aisha Abdullahi Mullen, magna cum laude. William Allen Mackey, cum laude. Alex Neil Mahoney. Joshua Paul Mahoney. Austin Michael Malin. Ethan Joseph Malje. Michael Thomas Mallory. Yuji Marushi. Lillian Marie McLeese, cum laude. Emma Ryan McDaniel, cum laude. Mason Davis McDonald. Kyla Elizabeth McDonough, cum laude. Lauren Kristen McMillan. Paris Renee Miller. Allison Elizabeth Mitchell. Fatima Yasin Mohammed. Ava Josephine Montgomery, cum laude. Taylor William Moore, magna cum laude. Adam Tyga Morris. Alex Daichi Morris, cum laude. Ashley Otoho Morris. Elijah James Moss. Sydney Grace Mullins, cum laude. Tyler Kahonipa Ikaloko Makahi Mullins. Ryan Patrick Murphy. Mariama Mohammed Muse. Aiden Michael Maggette. Jessica Lynn Neal, magna cum laude. Christian Alexander Nelson, cum laude. Andrew Lee David Newman. Annette Marie Nichols, cum laude. Emily Sue Nichols, magna cum laude. Madison Taylor Norick. Elizabeth Marie Oakes, magna cum laude. Cole William Oates, magna cum laude, Cams. Elizabeth Gardner O, summa cum laude. Trevor Douglas Ollier.
Dariana Blondell Nicole Page. Madison Page Pardue, cum laude. Chloe Dawn Parrott. Zachary Stephen Patello, cum laude. Spencer Logan Payton, summa cum laude. Alexis Marie Peary, cum laude. Mason Allen Pemberton. Charles Trevor Perkins. Claire Elizabeth Pogue. Ashley Florianne Poblete. Jayla Christina Poor, cum laude. Derek James Poland, summa cum laude, cams. Francesca Roland Poole. Coleman Robert Pope, summa cum laude, cams. Ava Claire Pryor, magna cum laude. Michael Michelle Quick. Cadence Lynn Randall. Aiden Howard Ray. Adele Ann Richardson, magna cum laude. Rebecca Jean Ritchie. Sierra Elizabeth Rittenhouse, cum laude. Anthony Javier Rivera. Olivia Hope Rockwell, magna cum laude. Annabelle Effie Rollins, magna cum laude. Jamalette Marie Rondon Rivera. Tyler Jacob Rothfuss. Jacob Lee Rumping. Marissa Renee Ruth, magna cum laude. Benjamin Robert Ryan. Alicia Maria Ryder, magna cum laude. Braden Addison Ryle, magna cum laude. Miles Christian William Salmon. Anel A. Samardzik. Madison Gale Sandman. Avery Reese Sanford, cum laude. Allison Page Shanding. Caitlin Elise Shanding. James Andrew Schilling, summa cum laude, cams. Emily Elizabeth Schmeltz, cum laude. Carly Diane Schmidt, magna cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Schroeder, magna cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth Schultz. Riley Jane Schweitzer. Amanda Marie Schwenk, cum laude. Jacob Paul Scott. Jenna Renee Seabury. Arthur Vinicius Seguro, cum laude. Aaron Andrew Shell. Carter Paul Scheidler. Eric Thomas Seiler. Jessica Paige Skidmore, cum laude. Austin Lee Smith. Brianna Nicole Smith. Shelby Grace Snyder, cum laude. Diego Alexander Solis, magna cum laude. Olivia Claire Ellen Sword. Isabel Sophia Sowers. Spencer Bailey Stanfill. Matthew Paul Stanley. Zachary Allen Stewart. Stephen Renaud Stricker. Kennedy Lynn Sullivan, magna cum laude. Ashton Tyler Lee Swigert. Josiah Anjali Tanner, cum laude. Alana Iman Thompson. Leah Michelle Thompson. Madeline Lee Thompson, summa cum laude. Paige Audrey Thurston. Alex Todd Timmerding. Elijah Wade Timmerding, summa cum laude, cams. Emma Jean Tucker. Cheyenne Mackenzie Turner. Emma Grace Turner, summa cum laude. Piper Rose Viscuso. Nicholas William Voles, cum laude. Aiden Leo Wagenlander, cum laude. Rashama Wahunglua. Henry Anthony Walk, magna cum laude. Rhea Marie Wallace. Kadar Tyreek Walters, magna cum laude. Michael Andrew Walters. Caleb Wayne Wardrop. Leah Paige Watkins. Ethan Patrick Watson. Ryan David Weber. Rachel Evelyn West. Cole Brooks White. Elijah Alexander White, cum laude. Taylor Alexandria White. Tyler Sean White, summa cum laude. Patrick James Williams. Cameron Chase Wilson, magna cum laude. Trenton Michael Wilson, cum laude. Tyler Joseph Witskin. Daniel Ryan Wood, summa cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Weimer, summa cum laude.
After I introduce the graduating class of 2023, the band will begin playing, and those of us on stage and the faculty will proceed out and form a recessional line on each side of the aisle, and then the graduates will follow. Class of 2023, please stand. I wish each of you success and happiness in everything you do. Graduates, at this time, please move your tassel to the left. On this 3rd of June, I present to you the graduating class of 2023.